Hello guys, and welcome to another Red Life Studio episode. Please subscribe and give me a like, and share my videos if you're enjoying them. Also, feel free to leave me a comment below. Now let's begin with today's stories.
Found out my wife cheated on me one time 12 years ago when we were dating. We met online when we were 11 and had a relationship online for a few years and finally met up when I was 16. During those earlier years, we'd talk every day on the phone and dreamed of meeting each other. When I was able to get a job and buy a place ticket, I flew across the country to see her and we had continued our online relationship, but in person, we never had any sexual talks, but once we got together after about 5 days, we'd fool around and actually tried to have sex, but LOL failed to go all the way, probably because of the inexperience, nervousness, and both of us being virgins. We had our first kiss on the second night of being together, my first kiss. I flew back home and we talked for another 6 months until she was able to come visit me after her first semester in college. During the 6 months between our first meeting and that summer of her coming to visit me, she was in college and we drifted, as you'd imagine a couple would. I found out that she was drinking, partying, etc. I found out from her that she let someone finger her during that time. I held on to that, knowing that that was the truth, but it always was in the back of my mind if that was it. What guy would just finger a girl if they're at college? Fast forward, she moved to my state, we got engaged. I was working nights for a long time and about 6 months before we got married, I saw phone bills that showed her calling someone every night for hours. I found out that they were sending pictures and having phone sex. I left her during that time and I was going to end the engagement. Cancel everything. We talked and talked. We had serious discussions about how this was it. What did she want? What did I want? We worked at our relationship slowly and we got married. We had 2 children. We're happy and we've been married for almost 5 years now. Like I said, I've always had this feeling bugging me and I just wanted to come out and ask her. Let myself breathe without the anxiety of wondering what happened 12 years ago. Did she do anything more? Was there anyone else? I approached her last night and asked her flat out, "Did you have sex with that guy in college?" And she said no. She refused to answer, got mad at my questioning her. She felt like I was attacking her. I have a way of knowing if she's lying and I could tell something was off. I asked her and pleaded with her to just tell me the truth. She finally told me that she had sex with him and it was one night, one guy, ever. There was no one else and that she used protection. I believe her because the timings align with our issues and what I heard from her friends back then. My thing is that she doesn't seem to feel any remorse. She's actually mad at me for bringing it up 12 years later. I've tried to sit her down and tell her that I just wanted to know and that I feel better actually asking. But she can get defensive and was mad that I brought this up so many years later. She asked me why I was doing it, what my motive was. I told her, I just want to be able to know in my heart the truth. I can understand her anger and see that it's probably reflected inwards, and I'll wait for her to come around. My feelings are deeply hurt. I feel that I'm so stupid for having an issue like this. Why would I care about something so long ago? What about all of those other people who have fucked other people before meeting their spouse? I guess I just felt that we were special. We were together since kids and a perfect story. I have these questions in my mind. Did it mean anything to her? Am I better? Do you want to be with me? Are you satisfied with me? Did you ever want to really tell me? Did it eat you up inside? TLDR. We met as kids, she was in college, cheated on me in college with a guy. I found out 12 years later and am feeling weird. She also cheated on me 6 months before we got married, but we're 100% over that issue. This is a new wound. Edit, I've fixed the story, I've added more. Please reread, sorry. Edit. Timeline was weird because I am dumb. We met on AOL in '95. I lost my virginity to her. She had sex with the guy. This sounds like a horrible post and I didn't want to bring it up, but this got a lot more responses than I thought. All of those issues that happened in the past. I moved past. I am over them and I know that right now she loves me and she is sorry for what happened before we got married. We're meeting for dinner tonight to talk about everything. We had a big argument this morning because I told her I just wanted an apology. A hug. Something to reassure me that she loves me. She hasn't done those yet. She's mad. But I told her that I need those and that's where we're at. I'll respond individually tonight and I thank everyone for their comments. Edit again. I wrote the edit on my phone. I'll update on my PC tonight. Story 2. Wife cheated on me 13 years ago and just decided to tell me. So we've been together like 15 years, married for 11. We have 2 kids who are 8 and 13. Our relationship was good up until about 3 years ago, and we've been in a back and forth argument since about 3 years ago. The fights 3 years ago started because she was uncomfortable with me having female friends. However, these female friends were mutual friends we always hung out with. I wasn't like spending time alone with other women, it was always in a group setting. She felt like I was putting her second, I felt like she was overreacting. Any rational person would feel like she was overreacting, including our therapist. This went on for 3 years, and any time I had any contact with any of our friends' wives, she'd give me a bunch of shit for it. She'd tell me I wasn't respecting her boundaries. This contact with these women could be as simple as conversing with them in our big group text, which my wife is a part of, or liking a FB post or something. I'd had enough of this crap like a week ago, and after a fight over me being FB friends with a female coworker, I kinda lost it on her. I told her that she was being irrational and that any rational person would agree with me. I told her that she has some serious issues and that she needs to get them worked out. For the next few days she was having panic attacks and was just really off. She told me that she needed to tell me something and proceeded to tell me that about 6 months after we got together, after a fight we had, she slept with an ex-boyfriend. I told her I needed some time, but that I could probably get past it. The next day she was still having panic attacks. She said that she hadn't been completely transparent. She then proceeded to tell me that the ex-boyfriend story was completely fabricated. She then told me that 13 years ago, months after our son was born, that she went on her lunch break at work to a coworker's house and had sex with him. She said that she did this because she liked the attention he gave her. We were in a good place in our relationship at that time and I was giving her plenty of attention. She said that she immediately felt guilty about it and never told me because she didn't want to hurt me. I am not only hurt because she cheated, but also because she kept it a secret for 13 years. I love her and she loves me, but I just don't know that I can get over it. I guess I'm just looking for advice from an outside perspective. What do y'all think?